TMCnet at Astricon 2008.
Hi, we're coming to you from Astricon. It's the 5th annual Astricon event, this year being held in Glendale, Arizona. With me is Tristan Degenhardt, the Switchvox product line director at Digium. Tristan, how are you?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks.
Excellent. So it's been a year since the acquisition of Switchvox by Digium. Maybe you can tell our viewers a little bit about how the last year has gone and what some of the key milestones that have been passed in the last 12 months.
Yeah, sure. So it's been an incredibly busy year. We felt like right after the acquisition happened, which was at the last Astricon, we got quite a bit done right up front. We released Switchvox Hosted Edition, which is targeted for ISPs, SIP service providers that are looking to get Switchvox in a virtualized environment, like down at their data center, to provide Switchvox to very small customers. That came out right away. Then we released Switchvox SMB version 3.5 very closely after that. Which introduced a whole lot of features that helped larger businesses get Switchvox systems deployed very quickly. So if you were setting up 5 phones or 500 phones, it sort of took the same amount of time now, which was cool. And right at that same time, we released the Switchvox AA60 appliance, which was our smallest appliance. So while the software went big, the hardware went small, and at that same time, right after that, we put out the AA350. Which was the biggest box that we have with hardware redundancy. And then just recently we announced the AA300, which is sort of the Goldilocks. We had the little guy, the big guy, and now that we have the one in the middle. So we've done quite a bit.
Okay, but yeah, that does sound like quite a lot. So with all that done, I understand that you're working on version 4.0, is that correct?
That's correct.
And there's going to be a focus on unified communications?
That's right.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what the focus is on UC and what other features we might see in 4.0.
Sure. Yeah, so with 3.5 laying the groundwork for larger businesses, we realized that we have to sort of step up the features as well, because the larger companies do need, of course, a lot more UC type features. So we always had voicemail to email, but you're going to see a more polished version of that. You're going to see more Windows type integration. We always had an Outlook plugin, but that's going to get bumped to the next level. So it's a lot of taking the groundwork we've already laid with things like switchboard and web integration and really cranking up the volume for the UC release.
Okay. Are there any plans to integrate with the company's business, line of business applications, like their Salesforce or stuff like that? Is that part of that?
Yeah, so 3.5 actually was Salesforce and Sugar CRM built into that, as well as Google Maps and some custom integration that we've done. But yeah, we'll continue to sort of push the envelope there as well with more and more integration, because we really see that as the future of Switchvox. It's the big power of the web, the whole point of it having a web GUI. I mean, there's just a lot you can do there. So
okay. Yeah. You mentioned the future of Switchvox, and this is sort of my open-ended question that I've been asking people all day. How do you see the future of open source telephony, with obviously the Asterisk focus on that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, Asterisk is clearly, the open source telephony, sort of synonymous. And I've never really seen a project with so much momentum. I've been involved in open source for a long, long time, and just the number of developers, I mean, it's very obvious. Every Astricon I come to, and I've been to quite a few of them now, you see more and more people building applications for such a wide range of businesses, hobbies, just everywhere. So while I think things like Switchvox show that it's really ready for prime time, we're competing with big name systems that have been around for a long time. They're very expensive, they're very entrenched, and we're definitely able to compete there. But I think you're going to see open source telephony, sneak into all kinds of different areas where people are going to be adopting this technology, and it's just spreading like wildfire. So.
Okay, great. Well, Tristan, thank you very much for sharing the time with us today. We're here with Tristan Degenhardt, Switchvox Product Line Director at Digium. Thank you.
Thank you.